Hello friends, welcome back to your favorite channel Trading Technicals. We have been learning a lot on different topics now. Okay, and today I thought I'll go back to some basics of price action. And we have one basic strategy. So today I just wanted to kind of give you an insight on how easy it could be when, especially for the working professionals and other things, when you're busy, certain things, how it can give you decent results. Okay, so if you look at it, the nifty trend, okay, last few weeks it is, last, I think, few days, probably I would say, it is in a negative territory, and all the highs are kind of it's become a top kind of scenario right now. Okay, heavy sell-off we have seen in last 5 to 6 sessions, and how this could have kind of helped us when we have these kind of scenarios, and how it can help us is something which we want to learn today. Okay, so I have shared you one strategy long time back on the 945 candle. Okay, and this is a very common strategy which I'm gonna discuss about, but people have not understood or realized the impact what it does. Okay, if you look at it, certain strategies which works fantastically fine in the stock market. However, people don't use it on a regular basis. Okay, or they don't have the patience to do certain things on the strategies. So let's get into one simple thing. Okay. Now what we are going to do is we are just trying to figure it out on Nifty and Bank Nifty, because that is what generally people are trading. Okay, and how it works is something which we want to check. Okay. Now there is one simple setup which is there, which is so this range breakout you can decide, and you can backtest it basis on your own requirements, and you can do those changes basis on those things. But so there are 2 3 things which I have tested it, and I have kind of found out it works in a decent manner. Okay, and it gives you a decent returns over the period of time. Okay, so don't consider this will be a holy grail. There is no holy grail, by the way, and this will be a holy grail if you just follow every day you will make money. It is not like that. Definitely it will give you some losses, it will give you, but over the period of time, if you consider 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 1 year kind of period, it will give you very good results. Okay, so that is what I just wanted to show you, and how it works is something which we want to see in the live backtesting scenario. So look at this. Okay, now we have so basic one is 30 minutes breakout. Okay, generally people use 15 minutes as well. Depending on your setups you can do that. However, 30 minutes or 1 hour 45 minutes, that is something which I have tested it, and it works fantastically fine on Nifty, Bank Nifty especially. Okay, so look at this is simple setup. Okay, now we don't take any trade till 9:45. Okay, as it, we know that 9 till 9:45 anyways, we have that settling up all these opening orders and all these things. So 9:45 generally we get to see a trend. 10 o'clock is generally a settled time when we can actually take the trade. But 30 minutes, if you consider a range breakout, okay, uh, which is really good strategy, and it gives you a very good results. Okay, so if you see here, okay, yesterday's market. Okay, now I have set it as a 15-minute chart. Okay, in the other video I'll cover up how to strategize on the trend lines and other things as well. However, look at this particular thing. Okay, it's a very simple setup. Okay, we have 15 minutes candle. Okay, and next one is 30 minutes candle, right? So 15 15 30 minutes. Okay, so anytime this 30 minutes candle is the low is getting broken, or this high is getting broken, we take a trade on that direction. Okay, and the stop loss would be the low of this candle. Now you might come back and say that this the stop loss would be pretty big. Okay, in this scenario, but if you look at overall picture, okay, it will give you a very good returns as well. Okay, so it is one lot I have tested on the Nifty Bank Nifty futures, and it gives you awesome results. Okay, so look at this. Okay, now we have this particular candle. Okay, then next is this. Okay, so anytime the low is broken on this particular candle, okay, we take a trade. Okay, and our stop loss would be high of this. Okay, so now yesterday, if you would have seen this particular candle, which was 851, which was broken. Okay, after that you see what has happened and where you would have covered. So basically what we do on 9:45 we take a trade. Okay, on 9:45 or after 9:45 you would say, and we close the trade at around 3:15. So we give the time for the market to take the complete move. Okay, if it is a trending market, definitely we will get a very good move. If it is a sideways market, we might lose out some money, or we might have a small profit there. Okay, so that is how the scenario is. Okay, but if you look at this trending market, okay, now in these two candles, if you would have taken the breakout of this candle, okay, you would have got 854 to almost around 315. We would have closed it, so 624. Okay, so that is 200 points come move, right? And if you look at this particular day, okay, so 30 minutes, like this one was a sideways day, which we keep on talking about. Okay, so this one was a sideways day. Your low was broken here, right? It never hit your SL. Okay, it never hit your SL, which was a high. Okay, however, you would have ended up into a small loss here. Okay, because your trade was around 795, and you would have ended up into 25 points or 30 points loss, you can consider, or you can consider as a 50 points loss. Okay, now let's go back and test it on this. Now here what has happened, again the same thing. Okay, so generally when the markets are trending in a month, if you get even 6 to 7 days of trending market, we get a very good move. Okay, now look at last few days. Okay, now here you would have got this particular thing. Okay, you can also set it up the targets basis on 1%, 2%, 0.5%, depending on your risk appetite, or you want to go for 1:1 kind of return, you can always do that. Okay, you can do your back testing, and then initiate those things. This is just a guidance for you guys. You can always discuss with your financial advisor to take certain things, and then you can trade with that. Okay, it is just a guidance which you can take it, and you can do your back testing, or you can find out what can work better. Okay, so look at this. Okay, now this 30 minutes candle was around this. Okay, now when the sell off happened, that was in the last moment. Okay, we have not got hardly any money, or this one was this particular day probably wouldn't have got the trade, because this is kind of ending up okay, so sorry, so this one is like, we have taken a trade maybe around we would have got the entry at this point, probably, yeah, so this particular point, 299. Okay, and probably you would have exited your trade around this particular place, which is 239. Okay, so we still got some 60-70 points. Okay, like this, the 30 minutes breakout works. Okay, I have another thing which is 1 hour 45 minutes. So basically 9:15 to 11 o'clock. Okay, so we wait till that particular time, and then we take a trade. Okay, so basically, so in this scenario, what happens, the more the time frame you have, what will happen is it will give you a benefit of, it will take very less trades, but whenever the trending thing comes in, we will have a very good move. Okay, and the stop losses also, in this case stop losses would be little higher. However, it will help you, because most of the times whatever trend which is building up from 9:15 to say 11 o'clock, if that trend is getting broken, definitely we will get a very good move. Okay, so that particular thing you have to keep it in mind. You do the back testing. Okay, you will get the proper understanding of what it is. Okay, now look at this. Okay, now if 9:15 till 11 o'clock. Okay, so we say 11 o'clock, so this one was our range. So if you look at this range, okay, let's collect. Okay, so 9:15 we had. Okay, and till 11 o'clock, if you see, this one was the range. Okay, So we hardly got any entry. Okay, no entry. If you would have taken at 3 o'clock, generally I would not advise to take a trade. However, if you would have taken the trade also here, it would have still given you some decent money. Okay, so this is how it is working on this. Okay, nine probably in this scenario, if you see, we would have had a one high here, and 11 o'clock, if you see the low here, which is almost the same of what our 930 945 candle would have given us. So in this scenario, there is hardly any trade here. Again, you see, we would have got one here, okay, which is a top, and 11 o'clock, which is here. Okay, so you would have got some entry here, and you would have got 782. If you would have shorted, you would have covered up at somewhere around 620. So that is how the strategy works. Okay, now don't believe on this particular thing. I'll just show you what happens when we actually do the real trade. Okay, now this is what I have done on a bank nifty. Okay, so bank nifty, I have taken, say, whatever time frame here you take, it does not matter. What I have done is the close, close has to cross below the opening range of 30 minutes. Okay, so the 30 minutes ka range breakout, whenever it happens, I will take a trade. My stop loss is 0.50. Okay, so this you can decide basis on your risk appetite. I say 4% target. Okay, so basically 4% you will never get it, or very rare cases you will get it in a bank nifty or kind of thing. But 4% is basically we are trying to make sure, okay, till 3 or 315 or something, the trade stays. If at all you get 4%, that is a fantastic returns. Okay, and then what we do is we just do the back test. So let's find out what happens. Okay, so you got overall 22 trades, out of which wins were 12. Okay, losses were 10. Okay, and we got 9,972. That is a profit which we got it. Okay, so this is just a simple strategy, simple setup on one lot of thing we have got it. Okay, here if you put say 0.50, okay, so if you put 0.50, what happens is our losses will come down and you get little better results. Okay, because every time it is crossing that 0.50 thing, then it will cut down your thing. So here also, as I said, there is no holy grail. You will have 15 losses, 12 wins, and that this is what I keep on talking. Okay, so even if your percentage, the winning percentage, which is 50% or less, also you can still make money. Okay, overall in the month probably you would have still got 17,000. Now you consider one lot of bank nifty if you are trading. Okay, and if we are doing, what would be the investment would be 40,000 rupees every day, and what returns we have got is 17,000. Okay, so this is just 1 month data. Okay, we go back and we check multiple months as well. Okay, and it will tell you the what kind of things we had. So we can always check. Okay, 13,000 in 4 months. So I told you somewhere this works out on a trending market. So we had trending market here. Okay, and the selection, now here we have a challenge that we cannot select any other thing. So nifty as a this thing. So I will show you in another platform which will tell you how it works. Okay, so I select from November, I select till say yesterday. Okay, we have one breakout thing, and then we have indices. We select nifty. Okay, we select 75 as a quantity. Okay, we add that, then we select bank nifty. So we will get both the results, what is happening on both the sides. Okay, and then we add that, we select the time frame, which is 9:15 to say 9:45. Okay, this is a range breakout which we are taking. Candle high low will be our if you're trading in option, you can select this. Okay, and we do a back test. Now you see what is the result which we have got. So in this month, if you see, you would have got almost 95,000 rupees profit. And overall, last 3 months, you would have got 66,000 rupees profit. This is only on one lot of Nifty and Bank Nifty. Okay. And if you see here, so your Bank Nifty is giving you a kind of returns here. Okay. So Bank Nifty, if you look at it, pretty consistent with the profits. Okay. Nifty has kind of last 2 months it has not given you that kind of returns, but 1 month it has covered you that returns. Okay, so longer time frame we have to check what are the things, and let's check it out maybe like I said 11 o'clock. Okay, so how many trades which we get. Okay, and so here we get 1,17,000 rupees profit in last 3 months. Okay, and if you see 54,000 rupees we have got it on Nifty Bank today, this month January. Okay, 66,000 we would have got it on Nifty 50. Okay, and if you see here, the Bank Nifty would have given us negative returns somewhere around 16,000. However, that would have been covered by Nifty in this month. Okay, and here this month it was negative because Bank Nifty had given us positive, and then Nifty would have given us negative. So overall, if you look at it, 1,17,000 is what we would have got in period of 3 months. So you just calculate this particular thing and decide whether you will be able to make or generate this kind of returns on only one lot of Nifty or Bank Nifty over the period of 3 months. Do you have that kind of system? If it's some system is better than this, or we have lots of manual systems and other things, but people who are working, people who are not having that much of time to do certain things, probably this system works much better, right? So if you are just doing that 9:45 or 11 o'clock, that kind of breakout, and we put that order in the system, and then we go back and do those things. So without doing much of analysis, without doing much of these things, if we are getting 1 lakh rupees in 3 months, which is around 40,000, 1,20,000, so which is around 40,000 rupees in a month, on a one lot of Nifty Bank Nifty thing, the investment probably would be very less. So in that scenario, you earn a pretty good amount of pretty good returns on the so you do further more analysis, you will find different ways of doing certain things, and you can test it on the stocks, you can test it on certain other things, but you should have something which is very very liquid, which will help you to kind of get you that kind of momentum. Otherwise, certain stocks which where the limit the liquidity is hardly anything, and the options and all those things doesn't work. But in this scenario, this is the return what you get. So this is what I wanted to share with you. You do your back testing, you find out which works better, whether it is 9:45 or whether it is 11 o'clock, or maybe in between 10:30 or something. But the range breakout thing, it gives you a good return over the period of time. So don't consider. So we can even check what were the trades. Okay, so it will tell you the kind of the profits what we had, or the the losses what we had. So 1,200, which was a loss, 11,963 was a profit. And if you see, one good thing is whenever it is a trending, so now you will see multiple trades which has gone wrong. Okay, and we have selected certain stop losses and other things. So multiple trades would have happened, and this in this case you would have lost 5,000 rupees. In this case you would have lost 5,000 rupees, right? 200 rupees, 300, 500 rupees. But when all this 5,000, 10,000 rupees is gone, one shot you would have got 10,000 rupees return here. So this is how you have to backtest your strategies. And if you see last 4 5 days, when it is a really trending market, what kind of returns we have got it. So we would have got a very good returns on last 4 5 days, and which would have covered. So you have to always backtest this particular thing over a period of 6 months or something, and you have to find out on which stock or which index it works better and gives you a decent kind of returns. There is no guarantee that you will get the same returns every month. However, this is just a way to find out whether it is really profitable and can I invest in this particular setup. So that's it from my side. Any doubts, any clarifications, we can always discuss. If you like this video, Do share it with your friends, hit that like button. It will help others as well to make some kind of money from the stock market. Okay, so that's it guys. Hope you like this video. Thank you guys.